Hello, how's it going, people of YouTube? And welcome back. It has been many a day since I've well, it hasn't actually been, I say it hasn't been that long. I was out about maybe 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, can't remember. One Sunday, if it wasn't actually 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks. Went out for a little jaunt. Didn't go far, did like, I think 4.8 miles. So far I've done 7.5. I did my usual route. I kind of looked back. I did the hill climb, and then I came back and just came back down along the shore. Nice day, but there's a little bit of a headwind. Not so much going that way, but coming back. But I just don't have the legs. I just don't have the stamina. It's been tough. Like that hill climb, I went up it, and I actually did it. I actually got up it okay. Kind of heart rate was like 175, so I mean that's pretty much for my age. That's kind of the limit almost. I think 180 is my heart limit. But start of the climb I was actually okay. Like initially it was semi decent, and then I just halfway up I was still turning my legs, but I could feel my that way where you start getting like the kind of lactic starts to build up and they start getting a bit airy. Made it up the hill, but had to kind of like pedal quite quietly for about the next maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred metres. But I've enjoyed it. It's good to get out. I'll probably go into why I haven't been cycling. Well, kind of. There isn't really a definitive answer. It's kind of like a roundabout kind of way. Anyway, see you soon. Hello. So, welcome back. I'm doing little segments because I've probably learned like last vlogs where I just rabbit on for like 10 minutes and it's just maybe not too good. So basically had a plan. I'll maybe go through just a quick rundown. Like last year, I mean if you take like this whole year and go back, I really haven't cycled much. Like after probably about this time last year, I just kind of stopped cycling as much and it gradually got less and less. Reasons why, to be honest, I don't know. Work, you know, can't get in the way, especially the last like 6 months. Just come off the Christmas period and then into this, and it's just been really hectic. Like the roads, I don't like on roads with traffic. I've always had that kind of phobia. And just really doing other stuff. Like my PlayStation does take a lot of my time and can, like, you know, a morning can be gone in a heartbeat. Whereas I should really be getting out, doing 5-6 miles is good. Getting that out of the way, and then that leaves the rest of the day. But yeah, it's a combination of things really. And then you get out of the loop and you get out of the kind of system where you do like cycle. Oh, I haven't cycled this week. And then and then it just gets longer and longer, and before you know it, you know, you're not really getting out on the bike as much anymore. So the bike itself is absolutely fantastic. It's better than ever. I gave it a little maintenance session a couple months back, but that really was not really much of maintenance. It was basically just giving it a little polish, clean, not much dirt coming off it, cleaned the chain, just put a bit of, you know, wood on the chain, and that's it. It was good to go. Changed the tyres over from the winter tyres. These tyres these are my original Vittoria Corsa. It's anthracite sidewalls, which goes well with the bike. It's a kind of silver combo, silver sort of grey bike. So it goes well with the colour combination. But these tyres are getting really, there's a lot of nicks in them, but to be honest, they're, touch wood, they're bulletproof. But yeah, that's a kind of quick explanation of why I haven't been out. It's not really an explanation, it's just a kind of, you know, the same old story. Hello, welcome back. So I kind of explained why I wasn't going out with my bike, but it wasn't really an explanation. It's just the same old story. But basically, I had my birthday there on February, which Seems like just last month, but it's like a couple months back. I had my birthday, my 49th year of existence. So prior to the birthday, now it's kind of interesting because at the turn of the year, I sort of came up with an idea that I was going to.
Hello, welcome back. So I can't explain why I wasn't going out on my bike, but it wasn't really an explanation. It's just the same old story. But basically, I had my birthday there in February, which seems like just last month, but it's like a couple of months back. I had my birthday, my 49th year of existence. So prior to the birthday, now it's kind of interesting because at the turn of the year, I sort of came up with an idea that I was going to start cycling in the new year. You know, this new year, new me bullshit that everybody comes out with. I kind of had that, and I was going to go out like New Year's Day, but it didn't really happen. And then it kind of just rolled on. I just didn't really get it. The weather was kind of iffy on some occasions. But we did have some good days. I could have went cycling. Because I've had this idea of Project 50. So Project 50 is basically, in a nutshell, is I'm going to be 50 next year. So the kind of idea is, if I'd kept cycling through like the last year, I'd probably been fine at this moment. But because I haven't, I've lost my edge. Like everything's just like flatline. So the idea was Project 50, get back up and running, and then when I get into my 50th year, I'm actually going to take me some form of like fitness. Now fitness to me is not so much losing weight, just really just keep fit. If I lose weight through it, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not overly overweight, but I'm not underweight, or I'm not like, you know, probably if I went to a doctor I'd be classed as overweight. I've not actually weighed myself. I was 91 kilograms, 92 kilograms, but that's not the overall goal. Just really just getting fit, just getting power in my legs and my core, because I've noticed also that at work as well, like I go up steps at work, not a huge amount of steps, but I do go up a portion of steps. And I've noticed going up those steps, I just don't have the stamina. My knees have been quite bad for the majority of my sort of life. Even when I was young, my knees weren't like super great. So I've noticed that my knees, like the muscle around my knees, is getting a little bit loose. And since then, I've actually started getting kind of aches. You know, my knees are just not as like getting up sometimes from lying down for maybe half an hour or so. They really are quite sore, but not in that kind of context. They're just kind of like stiff. But when I was cycling, I felt my knees were really good. Probably for the first time in a long time that my knees have been good. So Project 50 was meant to kick off early this year, but it didn't happen. Prior to my birthday, turning 49, I kind of had an idea of starting it before, and again, it didn't happen. But this may be, hopefully, the start of it. I don't plan on going out every single day, but you know, even for me now, like going out and doing like 20-30 miles is just not something that I'm going to do. Let's be honest, I can't do it, and I have done it. I just want to do like even just that 5 mile loop. Even just doing that like most days is really what I'm after. Building it up. So that's Project 50. If it happens, I mean, it might fall flat on its face, and this might be the only video that goes up. But you know, I kind of want to keep it over, especially this summer. But it's amazing how quick you do lose like an edge. Like even just cycling along the road, I feel my legs are going, right, mate, I don't have any more power. So that's the plan anyway. Whether it happens, we'll wait and see. I've actually been getting, funny enough, I mean, I think EA Sports PJ Tour came out and I've been playing like tons of that, so I could probably blame that as well on cycling and not cycling. But my subscriber count's up. I think I'm at 488 as of today. I was at 464, 65, 66. I was in that zone. I was going up, I was coming back down, I was going up, I was coming back down. I'm actually up to 488. So I'm getting to the dizzy heights of 500, which is, for me, would be another personal goal. But yeah, that's the kind of game plan anyway. So I'm going to head up to my mum and dad's, maybe get a can of juice. It shouldn't be too bad wind-wise because I'm away from the shore. So it should be pretty plain sailing. I might even stop by at this new Cutty Sark centre thing just up here. But anyway, I'm still alive. See you soon.
Hello. How's it going? So, it's actually been. I mean, the last time I was out on my bike, this wasn't here. Well, no, in fact, the last time I was out, this was here. I meant the time before that, which I think was in November. I was out. This wasn't here. So this is the Cutty Sark. It's like a kind of plaza. This used to be, in fact, probably where I am right now is the back of Woolworth that used to be here. And then it was, can't actually remember what was next to it. I think there's a couple of shops. But yeah, this is like an open plaza. There's the town hall just behind me. Another British flag. This is, the British flag's out for Coronation Day, which was last 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, can't remember. Week and a half probably. So the bunting's out for that. A lot of people here in Scotland get really uppity about it. There's a certain football club or football clubs. One associates with the British flag and the Union, and the other one associates with the kind of Irish flag, which I just don't get it, man. Football's football. Let's not really bother about it too much. I'm Scottish through and through, but I don't mind a Union Jack. I suppose it's whatever, you know, we fought for in World War II and won. So let's be proud of it in a way. But anyway, this is here. It's quite nice. I think they're going to have like concert venues and stuff. Not concert, but like, I don't know, some band can play in the summer, which could be quite nice. And they could also maybe even, I was going to say they could put up like a projection type thing and have a outdoor cinema type thing. But it's quite nice. They've done a decent job of it. So I've just came from a little spurt from Spurt. That's a good Scottish word. Spurt. S-P-U-R-T. Spurt is like like speed, like a little boost of speed, a spurt. So I just came from the boat where I did my last video piece. Stopped here just to kind of stop here because it is what it is. Might actually become my new stop-off venue because I don't stay too far from here, just over there a little bit. So it could just be like a little 5-minute gather of thoughts. So I'm just going to head up over the old brig, which is just there. In fact, this is I mean, we're quite big in the Rabbie Burns. So basically, the old brig is there, and the new brig is just there. And what happened was, Rabbie Burns made a poem about the old brig, said, I'll still be storming before you. And I actually did. That bridge collapsed in 1816 or something like that. There's quite a heavy storm back in the early 1800s, and that collapsed. And then they had to rebuild it, but it had these balustrades, or is that the right word? A balustrade. But the original balustrades are actually down at the pavilion. It's like a stone sort of leg type thing. So that was rebuilt. So he was actually right. Rabbie Burns, I think, died before it happened, but he made the poem about it, how the old brig would still be storming. The old brig dates back. That dates back to, I think it was originally built in the 1200s or 1300s or something. And then obviously it got upgraded to stone at some point. But it's a really old bridge. It's quite a weird shape. There's a little bit that rises up at the end. But anyway, I'm just going to head off to my mum and dad's. And I'll probably need to edit this video later at some point. Get it up. But it's actually quite a nice day. There's a little spit of rain. Another Scottish word. Spurt and spit. Spit of rain is just a little flick of rain. It's just peaceful, man. Sometimes it's just nice to sit and not really do much. That's me probably every day, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to head and get up this road and see my mum. See what she's saying. My mum and dad. I always say my mum. When I say that, I mean my mum and dad. But I always say my mum because I'm probably closer bond to my mum than my dad. I'm still close to my dad, but that's just the way it goes. Anyway, see you soon.